In regards to life, I realize it's going to be a series of up and downs, peaks and valleys, highs and lows. So I try not to be, swayed off guard or just be overwhelmed when I'm in a situation where economically it might be low, it might be a low point because I realize that if you don't have like a lot of financial resources in this particular system we live in, it's going to be a point in time that you might struggle. Even you may be a person who get to an apex. You may become a multi-millionaire, and you can actually go broke. There's a lot of people who go broke, but we know the economy goes in cycles. Those people who like studied economics or read a little bit about business, you realize that. So when you look at it that way, you're not always enthused about or really caught in paying too much attention to who's president, who's not president, because it really don't matter when it comes to like economic cycles because the president is not a dictator. The president, whoever he is, don't call all the shots. So it's not really up to him how well you do. Like the way government is set up here, you got local government, you got state, you got federal. So they work together, but in a way they're separate. So kind of like what's more important for you to do wherever you live, you got to figure out how it works there. What are the rules, for business there, for commerce there, and stuff like that, and be more attentive towards that. It's not really no big concern to you really and truly who's president, especially if you live in those states that vote. Like I live in California, so California vote Democrat all the time. The Democrat, whoever the Democrat is, always win the state by 10 to 15%. So it don't really matter if I vote or not. The Democrat person gonna carry the state. Like if you're in Texas, it's opposite. Republican always carry the state. But if you're in like what they call like a swing state, your vote for president matter a little bit more. But as far as like the economic thing, the president has little to do with that. If you've been watching like how Obama may propose something and then it goes to the Congress and they shoot it down, whatever it is. So it really don't matter. So what I'm saying to you out there, to the extent that you can, take responsibility for your life into your own hands. For what you can, for what's within your power, you got to go out and make it happen for yourself, and not really be sit up and caught up in what a politician is doing and what a politician is gonna do. Because politicians, they're mainly people who just come around to get your vote. So whenever election comes, they out campaigning, talking about all the stuff they're gonna do for you, but when that time is over, you don't really hear from them unless they want your support. So just, take into account what you can do for yourself and work on that and get around other like-minded people and be with them, start coalitions with them. And that'll be a bigger help than you than worry about that because, like I said, financially, it goes in cycles. It goes in cycles, especially if you're like the working poor or working professional. Things go in cycles. Your job may up and move to another country and stuff like that. Then you're stuck. So you got to find a strategy that'll help enable you to take care of your family, take care of yourself. Whether your company stays here or goes abroad or not. So keep that in mind and don't be so caught up on economic cycles because at the end of the day, it might be going bad now, but it can turn around, But you got to capitalize on the cycles. And I'll explain a little bit about that the next time I see you. But until then, later. Peace.